Hello, everyone.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, how are you guys? Welcome to our Ravenscry Thursday live chat. Today
Ah,
we have a special guest down here. Well, just say welcome to Jennifer Gervais.
Hi
hi,
guys.
Hi
Jennifer.
guys. Hi,
Hi,
how are you?
Jennifer. We are very fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
How you
um, what?
Yeah, it's good. I was surprised to do a live stream at the morning, but I think it's a great idea today.
Yeah, cool cup, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least also people from strange part of the world who could see us. So we try to change a little bit the hour. We will do on Monday. We will do on the night, and on Thursday we will do on the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
all are happy. And is the right pronunciation Gervais?
Gervais.
Gervais. Oh, okay.
Mauro,
My
your
friend.
French is perfect.
Yeah, as my English. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, how are you,
we are the
Jennifer?
same boat.
How is the situation back there?
The situation in France, it's full lockdown again. And
Mhm.
so we need the paper to go out of our houses, and people can go to work, but if they can work at home, of course it's better. But otherwise, yeah, everything is closed. I mean, there's no bars, restaurant, nothing like cinema or something. It's again very strict. It's quite similar to the situation in March, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it's uh, it's not the best, but I hope it won't last too long, of course. And how is it in Italy right now?
Yeah, it's the same. We are living a second lockdown, and we have different rules depending on the region. And here in Lombardy, we are in a red zone, so we can't go out for for any kind of reason. We only can do. We can stay. We have to stay at home, and the only shop open are for food. And strange thing that also the barber shop is open. I don't know why.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So, but
Important.
it will be like that until the 3rd of December, and then we
Yeah,
will,
yeah. I think it's
and
the
then
same.
the same in France,
Yeah.
and then we will see how it goes.
Yeah.
In my
It's really
region,
strange and fun at the same time because barbershops are open, but you can move from your house.
Yeah. This is very strange, actually. But how is the professional situation? I mean, people can go to work, or everything is just closed now.
Yeah.
I mean, people have to work from their houses also. I
Yeah,
don't know, doing business for it.
yeah. Most of the activities are in smart working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we have already some comments, right, Fede?
Ye- Yeah. Julia, can you read them for us?
where is he? Tanya Smith says, "Hi there. Hi Tanya.
Hi.
Ibrahim Del Carme. Hey guys. Is it day by your side?
Yeah, it's morning.
Yeah,
It's morning.
it's morning.
He is
It just
he is actually at work.
Well, so there is someone who are seeing us during work. It is amazing.
yeah. Brave
Hi,
people.
Kai. It's
Okay, we
5 in the
have.
morning. Gosh.
Oh,
Whoa.
Can you see? Kai Sykes saying,
Yeah.
"Hi guys, I'm only
Hi,
here for
Kai.
because it's 5 in the morning." Yeah. Okay. I can't hear you guys. I'm sorry.
Do you hear us, Julia?
What? Can you hear
Yes.
us?
Julia. Okay.
Julia, can you hear us?
Okay, it's okay now. Well, we
Okay.
have- well, hello.
There is. Hello, Van Fender.
Then we have Dustin.
Dustin Mindfun.
It's a nickname. It's Sasha. It's a huge fan of the band, and so his name on Facebook is
Okay.
Dustin Mindfun.
Great.
Okay.
Oh, welcome. There is a
And
fun comment for our friend
we have-
Enrico.
Yeah.
From Enrico.
Yeah. I think it's a perfect comment. Barbershop are open just for
Yes,
Simon's
because it says that barbershops are open just for Simon's haircut.
Yeah, Jennifer. Simon is our drummer and he's bald, so
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
We have
Oh, we have
another comment from Kai.
an interesting comment by Kyle. They're working on a vaccine in the USA. How about over there?
well, I don't know. I read some news. It appears that they are working here too on some vaccine, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't know how to believe. What to believe.
Yeah.
No, we don't have good information about it at the moment.
Okay.
Then we have
Yes.
then we have Will's Meadow. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Here
Hello. Welcome, everyone.
we have 4 friends. Lita from France. Hi. Then we have again Dustin, my fan.
Also, Dustin is at work. That's great.
Yeah.
And then we have Isyam Amira. I don't know what's the right pronunciation. Hope you guys are doing well and staying healthy. Yes, we are. Thank you. We hope.
Thank you.
Yeah. We are.
Okay, I think we can start with our question.
Yes.
With pleasure.
Okay, so the first is very standard. So when did you start singing and how?
When? It's a good question because actually I never had singing lessons or anything, but I always wanted to sing, so I was just singing, like in a shower and stuff like that, like everyone, but really nothing professional or anything. And actually, it was like in 2013. Damien, the founder of the band, the guitarist and singer, he asked me if I wanted to sing with him on a metal project, and of course I was listening to metal, so I was actually it was kind of dream for me, really a dream, like, but it was not for me, it was too much, it was crazy, and I couldn't. For me, it was not possible that I could do this someday. I was very, very, very shy when I was younger, and just to talk in front of people was really, really a big deal. So being on stage and sing in front of people was just unimaginable. So actually, I was. I really wanted to do it, but it's Damien who really, pushed me and insisted a bit. Yeah, he really insisted, you can do it, and so that's when I tried, and it was with him, and so yeah, it was actually. So the first time I sing was in 2014 or 15 with Dustin Mine. I never sing before. It's my first experience and the only one I had, actually.
Amazing.
Great.
And so you won your fear to sing in front of people.
Exactly. It was a huge deal. But I remember really when I was younger, my voice was shaking, etc. So yeah, it was a big step for me, and how it started. So I would say that actually, yeah, it was in 2014. So when the band started, and when I had enough self-confidence to do it.
Mhm.
So everything was just there, but before I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, that's great. I totally get you because I was very shy too, and for me it was the guitar to that helped me to express myself and won some fear that I had. So I totally get you.
Yeah, music is so helpful, and we never realized how the impact it can have on us, on our personality, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yes,
It's crazy.
I
that's
But
also can understand you. I also can
you
understand you.
okay. Okay.
Yes, yes. I started with a theater stage, but it was the same thing. We are a band of shy people, so we can
Yeah,
understand.
we
But
we
do
can.
have
actually, yeah,
shy.
I think it's quite common in the metal scene that people are quite often in the beginning. Many people are shy or a bit, not very, how to say the word,
Uh,
me too. My English is not perfect, so
you're far better than us, so don't worry.
Oh, world.
So guys, we just have to call the band Ravenscry and not Ravenscry.
Ravenscry, yeah.
That's great. Great name.
That's
Reverend
good.
Shy.
And after this one, I have to go. Bye, guys.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, Mauro.
Okay, I'm joking. We are very stupid person, Jennifer.
No, you're not. It's fine.
I agree.
And did you play any instrument?
When I was younger, I started keyboards,
Oh,
but yeah, for a few years, but I stopped, and I was young. And then I tried guitar, but I noticed that I don't have the patience to
Mm.
learn a new instrument. You have no idea. There is so many instruments I would like to learn, but I'm not good to wait. Actually, if it doesn't work, minimum immediately, I give up, and that's my
okay.
problem with instruments. But I'm not very persistent for this.
Hmm.
But I wish, I really wish.
But you have a beautiful voice, so it's not important.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
And did you take singing lesson?
No, I never had singing lessons, but actually, this is something I would like to do, but because
Hmm.
I know how to sing, but I have absolutely no idea how it works there. I really have no idea at all. And for example, one of my projects was to start to growl a little bit, and I think that me personally, I think I would need um, to learn how it works here to
Hmm.
start to scream or to growl, because so far I try to growl and it's horrible. All the time I say it sounds like Marge Simpson's. It's terrible. It's really terrible. But so I'm working on it, and so yeah, I think I really would need singing lessons to improve myself actually.
Yeah, that's great. That's
you
great.
have to, because rolling is a very hard technique. Yes,
Yeah.
if you use it in the good way, you can do it very well without making without a risk
Injury.
for you,
Yes.
of course. Yes, and it's like a warming. If you do it like a warming, it's very good with the right
Yeah.
technique, of course.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. This is why I wanted to do it, as you say, in a good way. I don't want to broke my voice or anything. So yeah, yeah, that's one of my goal in the next month, is to maybe to have one lesson to know how it works, and then to try to scream a little bit for the
Yes.
next album.
Great.
Julia, are you saying that you want to do some growl on the next Ravenscry album?
Yeah, please.
Oh, why not? Why not?
Really?
I really like it.
Are you serious? Really?
Do you want to hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ask you if you are serious about putting growls in our next songs.
Yes, maybe.
Uh-huh.
What did you
Good.
say?
Interesting. We make my day, Julia.
Signature.
What?
You want a signature for that?
Yeah.
You believe me?
Why not? Yeah. I believe you. I believe you.
Good.
Yeah, we can go. Yeah, you make my day. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, we are all happy. So let's move on. Yeah, of course, it is not something that you can learn from YouTube. Growl and
Yeah,
growl
exactly.
something.
Absolutely not.
Okay, there is some other comments. Fede, if you want to read it.
Yeah. We have other comments. For example, Tanya says, "Wish I could watch this live chat while at work." Okay. Don't lose your work for us, please. And for Franslita, remember last that Rock and Eat was great. Oh, thank you. I don't know if she refers to Dusty Mind or us, but thank you.
He's referring to Dust in Mind, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And we have a comment from Matthew Lee Anson. Morning. Hi,
Morning, my
Matthew.
friend.
Hi.
And a comment in Russian that I can't read.
Okay.
I don't know how we.
Привет.
Okay.
Jennifer, can you read Russian?
I can a little bit, but привет,
I think-
привет.
Hope they are not cursed words.
Key. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I try a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we can go on. We have another comment from Dustin Mindfun. Luckily, growing didn't work.
And also,
and there is
Kyle.
a comment for Kai who agrees with Julia's growls.
So growing on next album.
It's your next challenge.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the voice of the crowd, so you have to do it now.
Yeah.
Just now.
Then we have another comment for Tanya. Go for it. Yeah. Thank you.
Growl is the word. Okay.
Okay, we can.
Let's move on with our question. So, Jennifer, when did you decide to become a professional singer, and which was the spark that brought you to this decision?
Okay, so yeah, it's I would repeat a little bit of what I said because I think it's really connected. So I decided to become a professional singer. I actually not so long ago, because when we started the band, you know, in my mind it took really a while for me to realize that okay, this is something I can do for real, and maybe it won't be just, you know, this someday thing that, you know, just like amateur. And so I decided to involve a lot of time in this, and not just on the singing, but actually maybe 90% of the time I put in the band is regarding, you know, the management, etc. So so yeah, actually maybe it's like 2 or 3 years ago that I really decided to, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is the life I want, actually. And of course I metal music is not it's not mainstream, so of course I will not earn money with this, of course. But if I can be on stage and tour all around the world, and if besides that I can do something related to music, whatever it could be, this is what I want to do. But actually, yeah, I think it's been 3 years ago that I really decided to become a professional singer. And so the spark that brought me into this decision, of course, it's as I said, it's the trust in myself. So when I realized that, okay, I can do it, so I decided, I was director of the clothing shop called Zara. Or you know it,
yeah, we know it.
And I was working like 50 hours a week. I had 3 shops in Strasbourg, so it was just huge, and I didn't have the time for music. And I just decided to, okay, I'm so tired of this life, and it was very, very hard. And that's when I decided to really dedicate all my life and all my time in Dust in Mind and everything around it.
Yeah, I think that's the point. The decision, we became professional when we decided to do so, and not because we are paid for our work, but because we want that kind of life, and we want that kind of we want to be in that kind of way. We want to live that dream.
Yeah, exactly. And of course we are all aware that we won't earn our life with the shows, that because we are playing metal and we are not Iron Maiden anymore, and there is no bands like this nowadays. But yeah, if you find other things related to music, or if you can give I don't know, guitar lessons or anything besides of touring with your band, I think you just win everything in this case. You play music with your band, and if you can just live and survive with this, I think it's worth it. I would, for example, I would never go back on my old life, even if I had money, but I didn't have time. I couldn't play music, so I was not happy actually. And now I'm so much happy. Of course I work a lot. I mean, the 50 hours to Zara, or the 50 hours now for Dust in Mind and everything related to music, but at least I can do what I want, what I love the most. So yes, I think I really would say to everyone that of course it can be scary to take the risk, and sometimes to give up the job or etc. And even for us in the band, some members of the band still have a job, but it's great because they can manage the time, and it's quite easy for them to have holidays for touring, etc. But if you really feel that your job is taking advantage on your passion, on what you really love, I think it's very important to reconsider. And of course it requires a lot of balls, I would say, or ovaries, to go out of this comfort zone and to take the decision. Okay, I will try. I have no idea where I will go, but I will do it. And actually, when you are in this decision, in this dynamic in your mind, you will find a way to get through it. You will find ideas or anything, any leads that you will be able to survive and do what you want.
Yeah, that's thank you. That's very motivating. you already did your final speech. So you have to do another one after. Yeah, we are totally agree with you. We have some curious comments.
Yes, for Franslita. Yeah, I read it.
Yeah, another one from we have 3 comments. One from For
from
Francita.
Just a moment. We have
Have you ever?
a serious one. Have you ever
Yeah.
think to release a single to tribute for all great metal stars? I think dead.
Have
It's
you
a
ever
question.
think to release a single tribute? I don't know. I am not very good at it. I think it's a big risk, to do a cover song of dead artists. But actually, we have something in mind. It's funny because we just talked about it with the band last night on our on the Skype video, and but yeah, I mean, we have maybe an idea, but it won't be a metal legend. It will be something totally different. But actually, yeah. So the answer, actually, it's funny because in the beginning of the answer I said no, and now I'm saying yes. So it's very interesting, the process in my mind. But so to do a cover of metal legends, I don't think so. For me it's too big for me and too risky. I don't want to go there for now. Maybe in a few years I will say, okay, I will try, but for now I don't want to risk it. It's too not important, but too big, a big deal for me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have. Can I read this, Julia? It's funny. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Do
a
it.
comment from our good friend Enrico Finazzi, who says, "Jan, if you want to be a real pro singer, you will need a groupie. Can I be yours?" But I have to tell you that I'm also Julia's one, but she's still in your it, so don't tell her. Yeah, thank you, Enrico, for your comment. We have another comment for Thomas Marazzi, who says, "Hi everyone."
It's our drummer.
Oh,
it's our drummer. Yeah.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. Nice to meet you. Just jumps in for a few minutes. I have to go back to work now. Have a nice day. Thank you. You too. Good work.
Yeah, last night he said that he will try to go in the chat while he's working, just to say hi. So it's nice.
Thanks, man.
Nice. Julia, do you want to read the other comments?
Of course. That Damien asked her to sing for Dustin Mine. The best thing could happen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, without him I wouldn't be here, so definitely I owe him everything related to Dustin Mine. It's thanks to him.
Great.
Okay.
Good. We have any comments, Julia?
We have a
question.
Okay. It's from Isiam Amirah. If you guys could tour with any band around the world, which band will it be and why?
Okay. So in my mind I say dream big, and so I will say a huge band, okay? Which is it's Korn.
Wow.
We really love Korn, and if someday we could tour with Korn, that would be awesome. We are very influenced by them. So and of course, so with Korn it means big places, etc. So I would say yes. One of my dreams would be to tour with them. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a good choice. What about you guys?
Oh gosh.
It's a difficult. Yeah.
I will say
one of my dream is already satisfied. That of touring with Angra.
Oh
yeah.
And then that maybe Nancy.
Mm.
I really would like to. I'd really like to meet her, to meet Skin, and touring with her,
Great.
of course. And then Dream Theater, I don't know, Pain of Salvation.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And you, Fede?
right.
I think my answer is a sort of fanboy answer, but I could say Protest the Hero because it's my favorite band, or maybe Tesseract,
Ah, yeah, definitely. Love
or
them.
maybe I don't know.
I
Yeah,
would say Foo Fighters, because I think I
no,
think I
yeah,
think Dave Grohl is a very hilarious person.
yeah, with his red spots,
Yeah,
red spots
it's
commercial.
very funny, and also it's a very great band, of course.
Yeah, it's a legend.
Okay, let's move on with
It's
Yeah,
a legend.
it's interesting because for me also, I would say, as you, Julia, that I already realized dreams because when we started the band, at that moment when I discovered metal music with Machine Head was a really big influence when I was young, and I really wanted to play with them. And our third show was with Machine Head, and I will always remember it. I was totally panicked, of course, but yeah, it was a big dream, and so yeah, I also I could say that I realized it was a big step, but of course. Dreams are getting bigger and bigger because when
Yeah,
you are evolving, and after Machinette, I said I would like to go on tour in a tour bus with the band Pain, because Pain is also a big influence for us. And so we were on tour with them. And so now my dream is to go on to record. So maybe, but yeah, it's great when you realize, of course, your dream, but I always tend to have new ones, of course, to have a big challenges and new goals, actually.
Yes. Did you have the opportunity to have interaction with Machine Heads during the tour dates? Yes?
Yeah, it was just hi, hello, how are you? Good, thank you, na 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 na, and that's all.
And that's
hey,
it.
hey,
selfie. No.
No, no. No, I even don't have pictures.
really?
But I'm not.
Oh,
I totally forget to tell you this. Actually, the people, the person who gave me the will and to sing, and that really inspired me, is Christina Scabia from Lacuna Coil.
Oh wow.
I love this girl so much. It's and for me she is so inspiring. And I remember I was 15 years old, and so I was listening to Machinette and Sonata Arctica and bands like that, and of course a little bit of Epica and Nightwish, etc. But it was not so much my thing because of the vocals. I'm not a huge fan of symphonic vocals. I like it, but I wanted to have something else. And so I heard the song Heaven's Alive from Lacuna Coil, and I was, oh my God, this is exactly what I want to do. Someday I really would like to sing in a band with this kind of voice, and so she is the one who inspired me so much. And actually we never played with them, but this is also for me a big dream to play with them someday.
Yeah,
wow.
that's curious. Yes, she is also very, a very character on social media. It's very
Yeah.
a lot of followers. It's very influencing.
Yeah, and she's simple. I really love the fact that she just wake up and her messy hair and no makeup, and she's just playing video games or something like that, and she just don't care actually. And this is really something I love with her, is that she's really simple and natural. I mean, you know, I'm French and you're Italian, so of course maybe you have other opinions. I have no idea, but for me, it's I really love her. It's really inspiring.
Yeah, Lacuna Coil is the band that I don't know, opened the door to a kind of female metal voice band. So we really appreciate Lacuna Coil and
Yeah,
Christina, of
actually,
course.
even I would even say Italian metal.
Yeah,
No,
in
because
Italian.
it's one of the biggest, right?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
yes.
Yeah.
Of course, it is. Yes, and you already answered to the next question because we are talking about influences.
Ah,
So
yes.
no, no problem.
No, that's great.
Let's go more deeply into the subject. Which are the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most during your musical growth?
Yes, exactly. So you have the album Come Alive of Lacuna Coil, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say Machine Head is a big influence, but I am, but I listen to a lot, you know, so many different genres, but I am mostly into kind of, you know, bands like Le Proust, Anathema,
Wow.
Catatonia. This is my favorite bands, and so yeah, this kind of. But I'm a huge fan of Tesseract also, as you said earlier. So yeah, and Le Proust, actually, the album, for example, Malina, was for me crazy, and I don't understand. The singer is an alien for me. You know how he finds the vocal parts, where do you find the notes and the ideas to go in this direction. And I remember I was listening to Dustin Mine songs, and I was thinking, how can I improve and to just go out of my comfort zone. And actually, Einar, the singer of Le Proust, I really was curious about his technique. And it's while I was listening to him that while listening to Le Proust, it get me how to say, yeah, it get me out of my comfort zone. Actually, I tried things that I would never think it would work, but I think, yeah, this band has a huge impact on my ability to find notes or singing lines, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise, a lot of things, even out of metal. I really love trip hop also, and some electronic music. And but I would say that yeah, from what I listen, the most could be said from people as depressive songs and sad songs and stuff like that. But I'm really like that. Catatonia and Anathema. I'm a huge fan of Anathema.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I find strength and inspiration in very deep stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. And
Yeah.
it is right. What about right now? You're listening the same things, or you're listening also
Right
something
now,
else?
yeah, actually, yeah, it's curious. What am I listening? You know what? I will turn my Spotify and I will tell you in direct. What
Live.
do I? Why do I listen recently? Oh, you know what? I listened to the old Him band. You know the band Him?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's old stuff again. But yeah, actually, yeah, Paradise Lost. I really liked the last album of Paradise Lost. But yeah, actually, new stuff. I am not really listening to new stuff currently, and it goes like period, you know, in a
Yeah.
for a while, you know. And but actually,
course.
I like to listen to music on Spotify also, because I discover a lot of new bands there
Mm-hmm.
on the playlist that they do. So yeah.
And do you ever listen to something very different from metal or rock bands? I don't know,
No, of
jazz,
course.
country.
No, not really country. A little bit of yeah, jazz, a little bit, and yeah, electronic and pop. Pop, not really, but
Mm-hmm.
classical music and yeah, some old school hip hop also.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but uh, but yeah, actually, I listen to a lot of different things, and even in metal music, you have so many different genres
Yeah,
into the
Yeah.
yeah, you're
that.
right. That's true.
Yeah,
And
there is so many different bands, and so yeah, actually I listen to a lot of different things, and I'm always curious about discover new bands and
mhm.
new genre. It's important to stay open-minded, especially when you are a musician. Otherwise, you just create always the same thing, and it's great to pick up inspirations in a different kind of music.
Yeah,
Agree.
Otherwise, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true. And sometimes I discover a new genre reading reviews of albums, even our reviews, because they defined us in very different way. So we are sometimes jazz metal, sometimes we are melodic metal, sometimes we are, I don't know
Country metal.
what
Country metal.
exactly. So it's very funny how people can uh, see you in a
Yeah,
different label, you know.
as long as it's not female fronted metal.
Yeah, that's the big family.
No, but actually, I really don't like when there is bands who put this label on our band. I'm like, ugh, no,
It's too
don't
much.
do
Yeah.
this, please. You know,
Yeah.
it's being defined because you are a girl, and
Yeah.
it's not a music style. So
Mm.
usually I try to not really go into. We had this opportunities, for example, to go on tour, with female. I don't remember this festival, a touring festival, but only with female
Mhm.
vocalists, and bands, and that would be great for us. But I think that when you start to go in this direction,
Mm.
you just you stay in there, and you it's really
Yeah.
difficult to go outside of the box then, and
That's true.
yeah, I don't want to be assimilated as a female fronted band, and
Mhm.
never liked it. So, but yeah, it's also a name that promoters can put under your name on flyers of the shows or stuff like that, and it always makes me crazy when I see this. But actually,
Yeah.
when I hear you talking about your influence to all of you, uh,
Hmm.
there is a festival that you really would like, is the Euroblast.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I think, no, because yeah, there is a lot of progressive bands there also, and
Yeah.
genty progressive bands there, and
Mhm.
it's
Yeah. I know that festival. Yeah.
Where is
yeah,
it?
Uh,
in Germany.
In
in
Germany. Yeah.
Germany. There's also another one is UK Tech Fest in, of
Yeah,
course,
in England.
England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the Euroblast, I go there for 6 years now, every year. UK Tech Fest, I never been. But I think it's also very important as musician to continue to go to see shows and
Hmm.
festivals,
Yeah.
just as with your friends, and enjoy
Yeah.
music, and because yeah, when you are a musician, I think you tend to be very picky about the gear and the equipment and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and it's great, but I think it's very important to feed the feeling as a music lover, and not as a
Mhm.
musician.
Yeah.
I think really quickly we go outside, we go on the other side, and I think it's very complicated to go back on the crowd, I would say, and to continue to really enjoy a show
Yeah.
without being this musician.
Yeah, that's a big truth.
That's
Yes.
right.
Sometimes we forget to listen and only
Yeah.
listen and not do anything
Yeah.
else. Listen and feel, you know.
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the history of your band. So, how Dusty Mind was born, and what are the story and the concept behind the project?
Okay, so 2013, Damien was writing songs, and it was a kind of studio project, very influenced by the band Pain. So a little death and a little bit of samples, electronical part. And so he wrote a kind of album, EP, and he was looking for a singer. And so we were friends, and he asked me, "Do you want to try?" And so this is when I was very shy, but I tried it. And so we did this first EP, and we realized that it could be great to build a band and to really uh, to do concert and not just a studio project. And so after that we checked for musicians, and so I would say the band, yeah, really started in 2014 or 15. And so yeah, we have a bit more than 5 years now.
Hmm.
And the concept, I don't know if we have any concept actually, but yeah, it's very influenced by Pain and Corn, and from my side of big fan of Lacuna Coil, so of course a little bit also. But but yeah, and regarding the lyrics, we talk a lot about, of course, emotional sides. Just thing that I feel because I write the lyrics, and also about the environment. Yeah, the planet. The last album, From Ashes to Flames, there is a big part of the album is talking about environment, and yeah, this is. I would say that the concept of the band we don't really have, but we try to have a message, a real message, of course, to
Hmm.
deliver and to spread. Oh yeah.
Are
Great.
there
Interesting.
some main themes that you guys speak about in your songs? I don't know, some specific topics, or it depends.
Um, so environment, but otherwise, yeah, for the environment, we always all talk about, yeah, how the human we destroyed everything, etc. In the big picture,
Hmm. Hmm.
and how the planet will regenerate, and that the planet don't need us actually. And but otherwise, yeah, I talk about a lot of ups and downs in life, I would say,
Hmm.
and I am very emotional, and yeah, it's just I mean, in the previous album there was a lot of autobiography, so the stuff that happens to me, but now I try to be just more general and just to just to spread what I feel actually, but it can go in every direction. There is not something really specific. I really try to write what I feel on the moment, and so it can be very very different from a song to
Hmm.
another.
Okay, great. And I think that environment, especially in these difficult times, is a very, uh, it's a theme that is very, that touches ourselves very deeply in this time of history of humanity.
Yeah, definitely. And I always think that we are all playing music, and I think that when you have a community, when you have people who are listening to you, I mean, of course, I like to be on stage and to it's an awesome feeling. But if I don't have a proper message to
Hmm.
spread or something, I don't see the point. I really regret that nowadays I mean, not in metal scene, but in pop music, etc. There is not so many artists now who take position. I'm not talking about political stuff or anything, but just who have a really cause, a really goal or something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
People who
something
try
to say.
Yeah, exactly, something to say. Yes, and it's not just about I'm sad and I think like that, but I really regret that now big pop stars don't really support big causes or something. And I think it's we are seen and listened by thousands of people, and so why should we use this tool and this opportunity and this ability to really say something and to convince people, convince or not, but just to make them think, actually, just to think about something. I think it's the main points.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I believe that we have a great responsibility as artists, because we have this powerful instrument, that is music, that can deliver messages. So we have to do it very seriously and with a lot of responsibility. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have some comments, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, we have a lot of interesting ones. For example, by Andrea Fagioli. Do you know him? Do you know Andrea Fagioli, Jen?
Who is Federico S?
Who is it?
I don't know.
He's our bassman.
Yeah, I know he's. That's great. Why isn't Federico laughing? I don't know, Fagio. I don't know. I love
Because
him.
he is sad because Fajo isn't here. That's why
That's
he's in
true.
laughing.
That's true. This is so true.
Okay, then we have Enrico, of course. Oh, here comes my love. Hello, sweetheart.
I think he's referring to Fajo.
About Andrea.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, go on.
Yeah, there is a question before from Stefano.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Stefano, hi.
Stefano Gamba, yes. Maybe Jen is very skilled with scissors and t-shirts. She often looks like a survivor after a hard fight with a with a puma.
Yes, I fight very hard. Yes, it's true. It's true.
Stefano.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have almost no battery, so I will go on the computer right now.
Okay. No problem.
2 minutes, just to be sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, we have a conversation between Andrea and Enrico. He said, "Yes, my job is committing offensively here as I play bass in free time." And Andrea says, "Hi, Enrico." And he says, "You forgot to say in every bad way, Fagio." Here we are.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey. Welcome back.
Do you hear me? You see me?
Yes,
Good.
very well.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
There is also an nerdy question from Isiam Amira.
Yeah. So guys, we'll
Please stay there.
No. Go on, Julia.
Okay, thank you. So guys, will any of you get the PS5 or the new Xbox?
You have a gamer here.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Right now, I have no money, so.
Did you play video games?
No. Actually, no. I don't have the time. sometimes I like to, I have a Super Nintendo, so sometimes I like to play very old games, and the first Mario and stuff like that.
Good.
But that's all, actually.
Old but gold. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Okay, guys.
Then
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's come back
So-
to music then.
Yeah.
And you were speaking about the themes, and what's the songwriting process of the band, and how do you usually come up with your ideas?
So the writing of the songs, it's a Damien who he creates a demo. So he creates all the entire song, and then he sends us to all the band, and so we talk about it, and the guys can add ideas or just whatever can be useful in the process. But basically, yeah, Damien is producing the song, and me, I am writing the lyrics, and so then we record everything, and so we check with the guys. Okay, what do you like here? You don't like this? Do you want to change something here, etc. But that's the big picture. And how do we come with ideas? So Damien write the song first. I write the lyrics then. I am not able to write without music. I really need to to have a feeling with the song before writing. Otherwise, I have no idea where I'm going actually. So and for Damien, it really depends. Sometimes he can write a song. We just go in the studio and okay, I will write one song and another one and 3 songs in a few days, and then a few months there is nothing. It really depends, of course, on his mood. We try to not work with pressure, I would say, with a date, deadline or something. Otherwise, the writing process is not very efficient. But yeah, that's basically it. And we have a great and solid lineup right now, and because it's not the first lineup of the band, and everyone is really involved. I mean, if they don't have any ideas about music, they are very involved in some other parts of the band, about bonus video stuff, or creating a acoustic version, or creating, for example, Thomas, our drummer, he creates structures, for our lights, and we talk a lot, I mean, at least once a week we have a chat, a Skype with all the band, and we just to talk, and of course we have the rehearsals, but besides the rehearsals, we really try to have a moment just to do brainstormings and to talk about different things. And there is so much to do in a band other than music. Actually, it's really interesting when you realize that music is like 10% of what you do is the music.
We know it. Yes.
It's crazy, right? And it's very interesting that the people, the crowd cannot really imagine and realize everything we have to do. And it's funny because even me, I really don't know how to say, what I do besides being on stage, because there is so many little things that and it's so important. And for example, the live stream that you are doing, guys, I think it's a very great idea, especially now there is this lockdown. It gives us all the ability to share, to talk all together, to create a link and a connection with your fans, with our fans. And you're totally right to do it. It's it's just a good moment to turn this pandemic into something not positive, but to try to find positive aspects and positive sides about and to adapt to the situation with these kind of tools that you're doing.
Yeah, that was the goal of our our live chats, also to keep company to people who are in lockdown, of course.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, and speaking about a subject that, of course, we all miss so much, live live situations. So, do you remember your first live performance with Dust in Mind? How it was, and what was your best live performance ever, if there is one?
Yeah. My first live performance was terrible. Actually, I no, really, it was horrible. It was in our hometown, and it was 100 people. For me, it was crazy, you know. And actually, after a few words, my voice, I was so stressed here on my throat that it was very hard for the sound to go out, and I was, you know, like a sheep, you know, the animal. It was very terrible. And so I couldn't do anything. I was totally overwhelmed. And so I was thinking, okay, what I will do? I cannot stop the show right now, but I was so stressed, so nervous that I couldn't sing. And the only thing I found was to turn back to the crowds. And it was terrible for me to do it, but it was the only way for me to overcome my shyness and my anxiety. And so I was looking to the drums, and I was singing, and I was trying to focus and to calm down. And so when I started, okay, I think I feel a bit better. So I was going back in front of the stage, and I started to sing again, and all the time I was doing this trick, but I couldn't find anything else. And it was very, very awful, actually. And I would say that I really wanted to do something. I really wanted to play and to be able to sing, so I continued to do it. But actually, I would say it took, I would say, maybe 2 years to say that I really have pleasure on stage, that I didn't have these fears and this anxiety who totally crushed me down all the time, you know. And it took a while for me to really feel, you know, good on stage. That's so. And my best live performance ever, it's I don't know, I had a lot, of course, now, and especially recently, because now I feel good when I am on stage and I'm not scared anymore. But I think it's the last one we had. It was just between the 2 lockdowns, and it was like 3-4 weeks ago. We played in our hometown also, and so of course people had to wear masks, but there was such an energy, so people had to stay sit, so they couldn't move in the crowd. But there was something very special, very solemn, very intense, you know, like people, okay, we are here now. There is this crazy time, and for us it was awesome. And you know, it was in a kind of theater, so the seats were, you know, red seats, like in a cinema, you know, in a, how to say, you know, yeah, exactly, yes. And so people could see us really well. And actually, I tried something on our last show that I never tried before. I really like to be barefooted, for example, and I really wanted to do it on stage, and I never tried because you never know the stage, if there is something you can hurt yourself or anything. But we had, it could be so dangerous. But we had the opportunity to with the band one month ago to be in a rehearsal place for 2 weeks. We isolated ourselves and we worked on our sound, on our lights. We even have a coach, a stage coach, you know, from the French TV. And yeah, nothing to do regarding metal music, but that's what we wanted. We wanted to have a different approach, and so we came and he saw our show, and he said, okay, this I don't like, this I like, and you should try to work there and there. And of course, it's our decision, but he gave us a lot of leads and ideas, and it was very, very helpful. And it was kind of also emotional because with the band we are used to be quite close and to talk a lot and to we open ourselves quite easily with the guys. And the coach even improved even more on this, you know. We had to practice different things all together, you know. He told us, for example, to say what we, you know, to say, every member of the band had to say to each of us, okay, I love you because of that, and I love you because of that. And so everyone was very emotional and very, you know, it was so intense, but it gives such a power in the band, you know, all together, and it was so great. And so we had this exercise every day with this coach also. And so after that, in this venue, in the same venue, we had the rehearsal. This is where we had the show. So the stage was clean, etc. So I could do this show barefoot. I said, okay, so this is the opportunity for me after these 2 weeks of rehearsal. And, you know, the stage, it's just us who were on this. So I just had to make sure that everything was okay on stage, and we were the only band playing that night, so there was no risk. And so yeah, I think it was my best live show because of these 2 weeks, very intense with the guys, with the coach. I felt very comfortable, and it was during these crazy times right now, so it was a very, very special one.
Wow, it was very interesting, especially the part of the coaching, of the stage coaching, and
yeah,
and also
it was an experience.
and also the thing that you had to tell each self what you love about the other guy, and I think it is the kind of thing that creates a more bondage, more force, more strength between you, the band.
Yeah, exactly. And every day we had different exercise like this, and yeah, in the end, you know, when you are on stage, just a few hours later, when you play in front of your friends and family, etc., when you see your bandmates, you really feel something very special. You know, you know why he's here, what he wants to say, and etc. And also, during these 2 weeks with the coach, he made me say everything about the lyrics, why I say this, and what the song is talking about. And so, of course, it was also very intense. You know, I don't know how many times we cried on this session with the guys, because but it helps so much, because after that, the guys knew about things that they didn't know, and of course, when they play it on stage, they can think of it. Yeah, that was also something very interesting, is that when I explained the lyrics of the song with the coach and my guys, we had to give one word who fits with the song. What is the energy of the song? And on the set list, we wrote besides the song the word, the keyword, you know, the what we want to say at this moment on this song. And so for the show, that's what we did. We really tried to say the word, you know, and in our mind we kept this word all along, just to give the proper energy and the proper message that we wanted to deliver. And that's it really helps.
Very cool work. Yeah, we have to do it.
Yeah, you should try. It's really, really helpful.
Yes,
definitely very interesting.
Thank you for sharing your experience.
You're welcome.
Guys, I'm so sorry, but I have to go now.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a great pleasure.
No, my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye,
Have a
bye,
good day.
Bye, guys.
bye, Julia.
Bye, Julia.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
We are living in a very uncertain times, but let's talk about the future, if you can. So, what are the plans for you and Dust in Mind in the future?
So we are currently writing our next album, and we released a new single. We released it like 1 month ago, and so we already shoot 2 music videos. So we will release the music video in the next month also. Otherwise, we had a show in Germany next week, but of course it's rescheduled in March. And we also have a German tour in February and March. It's a weekend tour, but of course we don't know yet. But I mean, 90% chances that it will be rescheduled again because it was supposed to be earlier this year. But otherwise, right now, pretty uncertain, as you said. We don't know anything about the festivals, if they will happen or not, any tours, nothing sure. So we just try to, instead of waiting, we try to adapt to find alternatives, and we will propose maybe cover songs or something like that. In waiting.
Yeah, that's great. And you have a lot of stuff going on, so that's great. And I see on your Instagram that you will do a live stream with the band, right? In the next days.
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah. So I think we can share all the links. Fede, right now down below to follow Dust in Mind.
Thank you, guys.
Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. We will do it again at the end of the live, but since we are speaking about it, website dustinmind.com.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And also we have the social medias for Jennifer. If you follow her, you can do it.
Thank you. Yeah, we try to do live stream on Instagram, and we also have a Patreon. You know what it is?
Yeah.
I know.
We started with this like 3 months ago. It's very new for us, but actually we didn't know if we have to do it or not, but actually we don't regret it at all because it created a special link with the fans, and of course we still post a lot on our official social media, but Patreon is just a kind of bonus, for fans who want to know more and connect more, and so we are doing also live streams there, etc. And it's
more exclusive thing.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
so
and especially now, when people bands cannot play, you can post more content there.
That's great. So guys, follow also Dust in Mind on their Patreon profile.
Wow, you wrote it. Oh, wow, that was a fiction.
Yeah. Okay, and what about you? Do you have any side projects beside Dust in Mind?
No, in music I don't have. Dust in Mind, it really requires a lot of time, and it's very difficult. I think when you are a guitar player, drummer, or bass player, you can easily go into another project. But as a singer, it's very delicate, especially when you are a newcomer, like us, and I have to stay focused really on the band. So, but besides the band, what I do, what I did, because I cannot do it right now, is tour manager for other bands and merchandiser for other bands. So so I'm going on tour all the year, usually with other bands when it's not my band. And yeah, I'm merchandiser for the last tour I did was with Amon Amarth, Arch Enemy, and Hypocrisy. And I also go on tour to do the merch for Nightwish and Soen. I'm a huge fan of Soen, and I also the merch of Soen. So yeah, that's what I do. Besides Dust in Mind is working for other bands.
Wait, and how is the experience to do that kind of stuff? So merch for great bands like Nightwish.
It's totally crazy because it's all the shows are in arenas, so it's a big stadium, etc. So it's a very different feeling. It's very long days and very physical, really much. But it's awesome. I really love to do it. I really love to work with big bands like that. It's very dynamic and I learn a lot, and I'm very happy to go on tour with big bands like that because it helps me to also in my tour management with little bands, so I really have the keys, to help them. So yeah, it's very useful, and of course especially for my bands too, I really can bring skills that I have when I go on tour with these big bands to my band.
Yeah, that's I think the best way to do it. So with the goal to learn something new, learn from the biggest bands. Yeah, great. And we talk a lot about music. Let's talk a little bit about other stuff. If you have, or better, which are your hobbies and interests besides music?
Hobbies. I really like hiking. I really we live at the border between France and Germany. I mean, Germany is like 3 kilometers away. It's very close, and we are also very close to Switzerland. So we are really at this border, and so there is a lot of mountains around, and I really love to go to hiking in nature. Otherwise, as Stefano said earlier, I really like to cut shirts and customize shirts like that, and that's a kind of passion also. And I'm currently working a lot because I want to open my own web store shop with second-hand shirts that I customize, So yeah, actually, basically, it's hiking and to custom things. I like to custom a lot of things, actually, not just clothes, but a lot of different things. And I also like kind of spiritual stuff like meditation and walking in the grass barefooted, as I said, also, and yeah, basically that's it. But the problem with me, it's not a problem, but I like to do so many different things that I go in a lot of different directions. But I love, there is so many things to explore in life that I want to go everywhere and to do a lot of things.
That's great. And what kind of meditation do you practice? Because both me and also Simon, the drummer, are into this kind of spiritual stuff. So I'm curious about it.
Guided meditation mostly, and like almost every day if I can. I try to. I'm looking for the word anchor the body in the So every morning I start to do a short meditation about to stay anchored in the earth and the vibrations, etc. So sometimes I'm going. Usually that's what I do and it helps me also to for my mind to not, just to release a lot of stuff and to stay focused where I am and not to go in.
Yeah,
But
to be in the present time. Yeah.
exactly. But
And
it's not. I don't do this for years. I mean, I would say it's been now 1 year that I really started to. Okay, I will try meditation. I was like, I don't know how to do it and how it works, and actually, but in the end, it's so easy. We just forgot how it works, but we all know how it works. But
exactly.
it's so interesting.
And you meditate every day?
I tried, but I don't do this every day. I would say every 2 days, I think I try to have a few minutes, and I also go in the garden. I try this every day, 5 minutes barefoot in the grass, just to connect, to charge my batteries.
Yeah, that's great. I used to do it with the Tibetan bowls. You know it?
No. Tibetan bowls. Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. Yes.
Yeah, I used to
Great.
play it. Yeah, I also do treatments to the people with the Tibetan bowls. Yes.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah,
Great.
it's a word. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Awesome.
Great. We have. Can we read some comments, Fede?
Yeah. We have some comments from. I think it's a question from Dusty Mindfun, who says, "Ask her what is her favorite snack."
Yeah, he knows I'm a huge fan of pretzels, and I could eat pretzels all day long. It's my my thing. It's yeah.
and we have other comments from Stefano. He says, "Jennifer, your live at the opera stream was the best sound quality show I've ever heard. I can't wait I can wait to see you at the next show soon."
Thank you for us too. I'm really looking forward to meet you, Stefano. Finally.
And there is also a strange comment from Enrico. I can read it, Mauro. It's about you and me.
Yes, you can read it.
Mauro, why don't you use drugs like anyone else? Look at Fede. He's 47 years old and he looks fine. Thank you, Rico. I don't use the drugs, but thank you.
Yeah, and there is also another comment from Stefano about a favorite song.
Oh, sorry, Stefano. The favorite song of my students girls, I'm Different. They love it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a song that talks about bullying in school, and because a lot of people have, especially in metal music, I realized it has been, how to say, harassed in school, always the people in the classroom that no one likes, and I was this lonely people, and so this is something I really care about, and I did this song, I'm Different, because and the music video, it's in a school, and in the end there is a lot of kids behind us, walking with us, and different age, different colors, and and yeah, I think it's a cause that I really stand for. It's to help kids in school to not feel alone when they feel alone. Actually, it's that it will be okay. It's this kind of message.
Interesting. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we are near to the end. I have to say that you, Jennifer, said very many great things today.
Thank you.
That I
A lot,
agree.
maybe too much.
No,
No.
it was very, very interesting, and you also have to do another final speech, because we used to do this kind of thing at the end of the chat. So if you want to add something to tell something special to the people who are watching us, or they will watch the live after?
Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for inviting me and to inviting me as the name of the band. It's really a pleasure, and again, it's great that you are doing, guys. Keep doing this. It's awesome. And for the people who are watching us, I would say keep to support bands that you like. Keep to support the music industry, the artists in general in these shitty times, and don't hesitate to listen to their music and to support good vibrations and positive attitudes with people in general. We all have to stay strong and to stay safe, of course, and yeah, I just wish good luck to everyone who is watching this live stream, and I really hope we will meet on tour again very soon.
Yeah, it would be great also to tour together. Who knows?
Excuse me. So you said you come from Lombardia, right?
Yes,
So,
you're right.
And so it's what is the big city in Lombardia?
Milan.
It's Milan. Yes, so
Milan.
it's the north area, and so Venezia. It's also in Lombardia.
No, Venezia is Friuli.
Yes. Okay. So it's the northwest.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Thanks to you to accepting our invite and for being with us today. And let's share another time all the links of the Dust in Mind bands and Jeffrey down below, guys. So definitely go check it out. And thanks again. Remember to subscribe also to our YouTube channel and to be updated to all the live chats that we are doing. Thanks again, Jennifer.
Thank you, Maro. Thank you, Fede. Take care.
It was a pleasure.
And, hope to see you soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye.